What is up, everybody? This is Tabakin again, and today we're going to go back to 2009 here for the day I graduated from business school. Didn't know or didn't remember I got my MBA? That's okay. I've been trying to forget as well. Graduation was on a Friday. Why was it on a Friday? Your guess is as good as mine. We had class photos at early ass o'clock that morning in our traditional graduation garb. After that, there was quite a bit of time to kill before the actual graduation ceremony. My family wasn't coming in till that night. Why? Because I was so ready to be done that I had inadvertently told them that graduation was Saturday. Anyway, the majority of the Black Student Association decided they'd had enough and headed off to a deli nearby for breakfast. I thought to myself, hey, I've had enough as well. I'll join them. Now, I mention this for a couple reasons, and it's not just to show that I can hang around diverse groups of people. No, I mentioned that this was the Black Student Association because this is particularly notable as Vanderbilt might be the whitest place I've ever been to. Vanderbilt is so white that I was considered tan. But to understand the main reason why I call this out, we have to go back further in time, a couple years, to when I was still living and working in Houston. I was working downtown, which offered a plethora of dining opportunities each and every day. One day, a group of us went to a place I had never been, a soul food restaurant called the Breakfast Club. That's club with a K. I was overwhelmed by the menu, filled with things I had never tried before. I ordered the wings and waffle. I had never tried chicken and waffles before, and this was no ordinary chicken and waffles. This wasn't chicken strips or a chicken breast. No, this was 6 whole bone-in wings on a waffle with syrup and butter and hot sauce and the whole works. I stared at the plate and asked to the group, what do I do with this? They were like, man, you just enjoy it. And enjoy it I did. And afterwards, I proceeded to lapse into an all-timer of a food coma, which was unfortunate since I had a whole afternoon of work ahead of me. Well, as much work as working in ticketing for an American soccer team entails. A couple of the guys told me, you look like you've got the itis. The itis, huh? I like the way that sounds. I'm going to use it again later. So now it's a couple years later. I'm sitting in this deli in Nashville on a Friday morning. I'd just had a big breakfast, and I was feeling pretty tired. I look around at the table with people looking the same way as I felt, and I proudly declared, man, I got the itis. They look at each other for a moment, and then burst out laughing. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I really landed that one. Wait, what exactly did I land? One of the guys turns to me with a smile and says, Adam, do you know what that means? I confidently reply, yeah, I just had a big meal and now I'm feeling lethargic. With a chuckle, he says, no, do you know what it's short for? Short for? Well, I guess itis is a suffix, but I got nothing. It's short for N-word-itis. Of course he said the word. Here I was, the one white guy sitting at 2 diner tables full of black people, and I had basically just used the N-word. I was absolutely mortified. It's a simple lesson, people. If a word looks or sounds like it's short for something, it's probably short for something. Know what it's short for before you start spreading it around. Fortunately, this group knew my character and knew I had no ill intentions in mind. But still, as I learned that day, even if something I said gets a laugh, they can't all be winners.